If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
Let us start with the accounts receivable. If you have already gone with this accounts payable, okay, if you have gone with the accounts payable already, so this is a vice versa. Like whatever you have done in the accounts payable, dealing with the vendor groups, vendor invoices posting, vendor number ranges, vendor creations, and all. So it's a kind of same vice versa, but we will be dealing with the customers here. We'll be dealing with the customers. So before we start, let me take your disclaimer here. I'll just go through with this. Okay, I'm moving on the slide. So configuration steps of accounts receivable overview, then we'll discuss. I will discuss why it is subsidiary ledger and all. Then we will discuss about the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever the steps we have, we'll discuss. And we'll try to cover at least up to SI number ranges, then GL account, 5th step, 4th step I'll skip here. Then we will try to create vendor customer master up to 6th one. Skipping 4th step is what I'm planning for you today. Okay. Okay. Now let's come back to my Excel. Now, what is accounts receivable? What is accounts receivable? It's a submodule. It's a submodule of our FI part, financial accounting part in a SAP. Main module is FI and submodule is accounts receivable. Why this submodule? Why this submodule is required for us? This submodule is required when we don't have SD in place, sales and distribution. Or we have sales and distribution, but we have service customers. Sales and distribution is for products more, right? And the service sales, kind of you are providing security services to the some different customers. Okay, so at that time it will become service or any kind of services, or you are providing some water cans services or any instead of products. Okay, like it can be like transportation by giving the lease or like kind of for a rent buses, trucks, lorries, whatever. Okay, so it's a services or educational services, whatever services. Then when sales is not required, sales and distribution channel, this particular module is not required, then accounts receivable will be into picture, or then we need a accounts receivable. Okay, actually accounts receivable is a subsidiary ledger. It's not a direct GL. It's not a main GL. Then what is a main GL here? It's a subsidiary ledger we are saying, right? It's not a main GL. So what is a main GL? What is a main GL here? An accounts receivable. One accounts receivable is a subsidiary ledger. Then what is a main GL? You have already completed your accounts payable, at least part. Subsidiary ledgers are customers. Okay, so what are my main GL? Is it correct? Is sundry debtor your main GL?
Yeah.
Agree? Now what we are doing is a balance sheet. When you update your balance sheet in a balance sheet, when you update your sundry debtors at the asset, okay, asset level sundry debtors. So here, because we have more customers here, in a single sundry debtor, I may not able to do all the details, whatever required or whatever the activities to be done for the customer level, like customer services, sending sales invoices, raising, then receipts of a from customer, and adjusting the receipt to the different bank accounts. Okay, so if the customer is not paying, how to identify the customer's payments due dates, how to do the follow-ups, how to do the gunnings, how to do the tax related for the different customers, different tax percentages. All the activities, whatever the customer related will be done here in the accounts receivable as a subsidiary ledger. So this subsidiary ledger will not hit our direct balance sheet account. Our trial balance sheet, this customer account will not direct hit. It will hit through the sundry data. Whatever we are doing customers, it will hit through the sundry data, and this will reconcile. My customer will reconcile with the sundry data. So automatically, when you touch any customer or when you do any activity or any postings related to this customer, it will hit directly to because it's a link up reconciliation. It will hit to my main GL account, which is the sundry data. It's a main GL account. Okay, I'm trying to explain you like kind of in a balance sheet. We have a trial balance in the balance sheet as a part of where assets will be maintained, asset GLs and all, and as sundry debtor will be a part of your current asset, and that will be maintained as a balance sheet account. Okay, so you have created your groups. Right? So let me take you through your system. Okay, so you have your assets, right? You have your assets. So as a part of asset, your GL, the sundry data, your customer, where does it affect as a part of asset? It's in a sundry data will get affect as a part of assets. Okay, so this would be a main GL. Okay, so let us create first of all GL. First step FS00. Okay, FS00 1000 assets are with 1000, then 1000 to 1999. Now let me go to the table level. Slash what is that? S16N. You have an idea about tables, right? By this time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. BIL2. Just stop me if you are not. So 1002 up to 1002 we created. Okay. So let me go for 1003. Next number I'm pulling. There is nothing new here. The way same you used to pull 003. Okay. Now what I mean to say is this GL BIL2 company code. When I try create this GL, this is as a part of asset. Okay, sundry data. Okay, asset. It's a balance sheet account. Is it not a balance sheet account? Asset. Sundry data is a asset. Balance sheet account. That's what I was trying to explain you here. In the balance sheet account, we have asset. In asset, we will be creating this main GL as a sundry data. This would be a main GL which is getting affected, but this is acts as this customer will act as a subsidiary ledger, which does not directly hit to the balance sheet. It's a customer account. It's not a main GL. It's a subsidiary ledger we are saying. Okay, so let me take you through. First of all, asset. Okay, then I'll be creating a sundry data. Okay, so control data tab, then we'll be reconciling, because this is a reconciliation account. With what we will reconcile? We'll reconcile with the customer here. We'll reconcile with the customer. Then line item display to view your report in the line item. And as you have selected for accounts payable 012 vendor account, here you will be selecting 031 for the customer number. So what is the use of sort key? What is the use of sort key?
Yeah, sorting how we want to view the report. Right?
How you want to view the
Data, how we want to view the data, right? So
okay. Okay, thank you. Then next to create bank interest rate. Then we are trying to create the field status group. What should be the fields which should be updated here? It should be a reconciliation fields. You can pick it up G067. G067. Here I can hear someone said I'm doing implementing S4HANA. For them, RAM, I guess, no need of selecting line item display. Okay. So that's the difference here in S4HANA. That's a different scenario. So this is the first step we are doing to make you understand. This is a sundry data record, acts as a main GL, and this is a reconciliation wherein sundry customers will get affected. Let us save this one. Okay, so if I have to show you the PPT as part of this fifth, where is the creation of GL account? See sundry data, create reconciliation GL account sundry data. This fifth step I have picked up as the first step. Okay, we have created main GL account. Now let us come back to first step. Now customer account group. Why do we need customer account groups? First step, I have created GL sundry data, okay, into asset. Okay, so and reconciliation as a customer. Okay, so second step, why do we need a customer here? Customer groups here, sorry, customer groups. To identify, to differentiate different types of customers by grouping them. Like for example, we may have foreign customers, we may have contract customers, we may have local customers or service customers, different types of customers we may have, or FI customers and SD customers. We may have different type of customers. When we are creating different types of customers, what we can do, we can group them so that different reports also, report wise, foreign customer reports I can pull out separately, or contract customers I can pull out separately, or all together at one shot I can pull out separately. All together I can pull out at once. So first step will be doing the customer group creation. Okay, so how do we do creation of a group? So it's a steps you have already in a PPT. I'll directly take you through this way. Okay, so we'll go for path, SPRO, path, then SAP reference IMG, then you can go for financial accounting. Please stop me if you feel fast. Accounts receivables and accounts payable, both together to the same module, vice versa, as I said. Okay, so here actually you touch the vendor accounts. Now I'm touching the customer accounts. Go to master data, then we have a preparations for creating customer master data. In that we are creating define account groups with the customer screen layouts. This is the first step actually we will be doing for the customers. Now, what's the T code? What's the transaction code? What's the transaction code for this? OBD2 is a transaction code for creation of customer groups. Okay. So anyone can tell what is the transaction for vendor master data, vendor groups creation?
Sorry, prior to, okay, what you did just now is it a way to get all the transaction codes in case we want to do the same thing?
Okay, I just placed in the additional info.
Yes.
Menu, then additional information, then display key. Okay, then IMG activity. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the last 4 digits would be your transaction code. Okay,
thank you.
Directly you can hit the transaction code from here, command field. Okay, so define account groups with the screen layouts. This is for the customers. Now, I think you might be knowing position if you have already created, otherwise new entries to create the new ones. Okay, here I'll try to create 2 groups so that I can show separately while creating the customer. So or 1 group will be enough. Ideally 1 group is enough for us to move on. Okay, so account group, BI is your company code, so I'm giving BI, and FI customer, FC I'm creating account group. for FI customers. BI L2 FI customer group. Your description, then general data, company code data, and the sales data. These are the field status. So how do you want to maintain now your fields when you create the customers here? Okay, so here we have a general data which talk about your address, communication, control, marketing, payment, transactions, blah, blah, blah. You can update, suppress, required entry field, optional, display fields. Based on the requirement, we will make it mandatory or suppress or optional. Now guys, let me know if you have already done this one in accounts payable. Okay. So
Yes, we did.
You did, right? Thank you so much. Okay, so it depends upon the faculty to faculty, right? So if you have one done, please stop me. Okay, we'll spend some time. If not, it's again repetitive. We will move on. Okay, company code data, then account management. So reconciliation account, yes, it's a required entry I'm doing here. Now what we did, we tried here creating the sundry data. Sundry data. I did reconciliation as a customer. Right now, in the next step, while creating the group, what I'm doing, I'm trying to do this reconciliation as a mandatory. So that when I create a customer, fourth or fifth step, whatever it may be, when I create a customer, it will ask me to reconcile your GL account. Okay, so that's the reason I'm keeping it as a mandatory, means required entry field. Okay, save this. So as per the requirement, we can make the fields either suppress, required, optional, or display. Okay, now. Okay, so this is for yesterday's I have created. I'm creating a own request. Idea about how to create the request, right?
Yes.
I'm creating a new request. Yeah, so BI L2, right? L2 accounts receivables customization or implementation, whatever, configuration, whatever. Okay. Done. So in the same way, what the sales team will do, SD team will do, they'll update on this one. They'll update on this fields as well. So sales, shipping, billing, whatever the fields are required, we can make it required or optional or suppress accordingly. Okay, so do you want me to create one more group or is it fine to move on?
It's fine. Thank you.
It's fine to move on, right? Sure. Then next step. What we will do, we create the number ranges, create number ranges for customer account, XT and 1T code. Okay, I'll create the number ranges, intervals. So you need to remember this is not at the company code level, it's a client level intervals we are going to create. Okay, go for intervals, then check the intervals, availability of the intervals, plus add on insert and create the interval. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll try to create the interval 1000, 1 lakh, 2000. Second, P is there, 4, 5 is there, 5 is not, 5 is there, 6 is there. Okay, we'll pick the from here. Okay, I'm adding on one more here. So our company code is B and this is for the customer. So I'm picking B customer. Okay, BIL2 customer. I pick this one with the 7 series, ending up with 799. Okay, number ranges are okay. I think 7 is also there. I'm so sorry. So let me pick the 8. Okay, what it will do, it will say it's overlap. It's overlapping. Okay, 7999, it's there already. So let me pick 8 one. 8. Okay. Enter. Save. The transport, the intervals will get transported. Okay, so the same intervals, whatever we generated, number ranges BC, the same thing we will assign it to our group. So multiple groups create multiple number ranges. Multiple groups, and if you want to get the numbers separately for each group, you create the same number of groups, the same number of number ranges you can create, then assign number ranges to customer account group. OBART code. Okay, so assigning, go to position. You created account group as BI, FC, BI for your company code, F for FI, C for customer. Okay, and B for company code, C for customer number range I created, which generates with the 8 series. Save this one. Save in your request. Then up to here, any doubts or anything which you want to know?
Well, what is the T code for this? I mean, assigning number range to the company code.
XDN1. Number ranges assigning is OBAR. Create
Okay.
number ranges are XDN1.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
This is OBAR. So in this way, if you go with your PPT, we have completed first create customer group, number ranges, then assigning. And this fourth step already I have completed first itself. So create GL reconciliation account. Now what we do, you created your GL account with the reconciliation. Now you made customer group with reconciliation mandatory field. By creating my customer, what we will do, we will try to link up. So this acts as a subsidiary ledger now. Customer master will act as a subsidiary ledger. Okay, so let's go to that particular step. Okay, here. So second one, we have created number ranges. I'm sorry, its caps is on. Okay, then we have, I'm not going to correct. Then we have done a assigning part. Okay, so this will be fifth step for us. Create customer masters. This is a master data. Vendor master, customer master, GL master. So we are going to create the customer master. So customer master, T code is XD01. XD01 or FD01. 0203 display and changes. 02 changes, 03 display. XD02, XD03, FD01, FD02, FD03. We create the masters. How to create the masters? Which role is it? Is it a consultant role or end user role? It's a end user role.
End user role, yeah.
Very good. But as a consultant, starting initially, we will create the test customers for testing purpose. Okay, so whatever we have done the configuration, we have to test, right? Unit testing should be done, right? Whether we are able to create or not. So in a development system, a consultant also will be given the access to create the customer. Okay, so we'll try to create the customer, financial accounting, then accounts receivables, then master record, but very well said, very well said. Okay, maintain centrally. Either you can go for XD01, FD01, XD01. So the way you created for vendor, have you gone for XK01 or FK01? Anyone?
Sorry, I just want to. Can you please explain the difference between these master records and maintain centrally? Because when you were talking about it, you said to create a master data, customer master data account is O1 and XD01 or FD01. Or what is the difference between the master record and maintained centrally?
Sadiq, master data and what's the difference between master data and?
Yes, the master records and
And?
also to maintain it centrally. Yes. What is the difference between?
Maintain centrally and the master records. Okay. You're asking master records and the maintain centrally. Okay. Now, okay, to answer your question, before that, have you gone through this one? Accounts payables, master records. So here you have master records as well as this maintain centrally. Anyone?
Yeah, I think that is depend in which level we are creating, because I think that the F key is I mean the centrally is the company code level with the chart of account, and we did it with the we did it with the account payable.
Nothing. I don't see anything different. See, it's a kind of same. It's a purchase organization, company code, account group. Okay. Here also I can find the same FK01. It's a create. Okay, master record. But here purchase organization group is missing. Okay. So that means when you go for centrally, then you will have other all options. Okay. Only master records FK01 for FI. Only FI vendors, FI customers can be created here. Okay, so see, when I go for accounts receivable, FD01 create. So it did not pop up account group for the and the customer SD related option. Okay, so here it will take up centrally, means all different type of groups we can create over here. Sales organization. So that will be difference here. So whenever we create as a consultant, we will go for only centrally, so that it's up to the different requirement, right? So I can create here directly without changing my screen account group with the for the FI customer as well as for the sales customer, SD customer. Okay, so always it's advisable to go with the central option, not the FI level. It's a FI level, FI creation of customer. Sales organization, nothing will populate, but it's a centrally. Any which way is fine. Any which way is fine. Both does the same thing and all the tables will get updated as per the fields. Okay, but here it goes centrally. Different types of customers can be created at one shot. Got it right, Sadi?
Well, can I add?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's both are almost same, but the other one is having more information we can put, right? So that's the major difference. And
exactly. Yes, that's my point.
I think another point for accounts payable, I would say XK01 we used. So for remember XK01, that one we used in accounts payable module.
Yes, because it gives a centrally creation of all at a one go. Like you can create a vendor for FI module as well as you can create MM also. See, purchase organization is populating, right? So we can create, if it is a MM module, what the MM team will do is while creating the, we will go normally vendor, company code, account group, the account group which you have created, enter, then you can start off, okay? But if it is MM vendor, they have to pick this purchase organization also. Okay, to pick at one shot, we can create here. If it is a central, that's the difference. If you go here, FK01, what will happen? MM vendor cannot be created. In the same way, here also, in the same way, you can create sales customer by giving sales organization. Sales organization is must, so that these fields, these sales organizations fields will populate for you to add on. I'll show you to add on how it populates. I'll show you. Okay, now we'll go for account group. Which account group we created? First of all, we created this B, right? B BIFC, BIL to FI customer group, this group. Then I can just pull company code, then enter. Okay, now what will happen? My fields will be different. Okay, my fields here top up will be different. But when we give here SD customer, okay, SD customer, then I have to add up the sales organization. So based on the sales organization, the fields will be different. I don't know whether it accepts or not sales organization, but still I'm trying to not define for the customer. Okay, those fields will populate. Those fields will populate. Okay, it is saying it's not defined. Extra fields will populate. Okay. Now let us go with the our area of this one. Now, as you created the vendor, the same way company, it's a title. Okay, the customer name, some name will pick it up. Customer name, I'm picking it as an Intel Core. Okay, so search item, you know the use of search item. So without any what you'll say space will be giving, so that it will at the time of search, if you have duplicates or if you have multiple with the Intel Core Private Limited, you can able to easily make it out. Okay, country is important. So US is your country. You can see by your company code. So let us pull US. Then PO number, language, other email address, blah, 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 you can update. This is a general data. Now control data, you can update the details of a vendor, authorization, local tax numbers, payment transactions, customer bank account can be updated. Okay, marketing details, industry, what is loading points, unloading points, export data, contact person, sales area information, data invoice summary, blah, 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 we can update. Now here, after giving the address and details, we'll go to the company code data. Click on company code data, and here you made reconciliation mandatory field. Now try to move on to the payment transaction tab. See, reconciliation. Now what I am doing to this customer creation, what I am doing, I am linking up my sundry data. So this is the main GL which we are linking, reconciling here. Now, whenever I post with the help of this customer, actual account will affect this sundry data account to my financial statements, not the customer account. It's a subsidiary ledger. It's the only subsidiary ledger. Now give the shortcut key and the other details, whatever you need other than the like dunning. Next going forward, we will do dunning and dunning procedure, dunning receipt you can give here. Everything goes normal then. Other terms of payments, pay terms, if you have any, we can give. I think terms of payment is not get covered for you because you haven't done automatic payment run. We'll discuss this topic as separately. Up to here, anything which you want to know? How to create a customer?
It's fine.
It's fine. Shall we move on? So when I save 8 series number will get generated because we have created for 8 series for this particular group. So in the same way, if you create multiple groups like SD group or service contract vendors, whatever, by giving sales organization, if you have, then you can create the sales customer also by following the same steps. Okay, let us create one more customer. So I'm creating one more customer here because I have to show you this use of shortcut key. Okay. Please suggest if you want to suggest any other names, because I can see on my laptop the same thing. I'm giving the names of a customer the same way. Then we can go to different details, payment transactions. You know how to vendor at the time of vendor creation. We have seen. I think you might have seen. You can give the country key, bank account, account holder. Then in a real time, when you give all these details, bank control key, IBAN will generate by itself. Okay, so this is the banking details of the customers. Here we can update. If you have multiple also you can update. No need to worry. Then go to company code data. We can give the reconciliation account, then sort code thing. Then how you are going to give the calculations, blah, 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 you can give. Then save it. Display change, unlock lock set indicators you can do. If you don't want any vendor XG05, log this customer, sorry, I'm still in a vendor customer, all company codes or selected company codes or sales area block. You can just block all sales area, block, that's it. It will get blocked, okay? Because I have only two, I'm not the same with the vendor also, the same with the vendor also. Block, unblock, deletion indicator means it's not required at all now. Okay, delete all areas, deletion flag. That's it. Okay, any doubts? Good to go? Is it fast, slow, or okay to follow?
I have a question. How do you do for the T code to appear in your menu where you are clicking there? Is there any?
Okay,
How,
so
yeah, to appear. Yeah, you go
go to extras. Okay, here when it comes to the end user screen, this is the end user SAP access screen. Go to extras. Here settings. Here in settings you can see display technical names.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when you go for consultant screen, SPR or ING screen, at that additional information button, then you can go. This is display technical names. Okay, you can. Okay. Now, when you go for SPRO screen, IMG screen, activity screen, here you can display with the help of this one. Which one? Additional info, display, transaction codes. Here it will display. Okay, two things we can do. Okay. Okay, so best practice is have your codes ready so that both will get practice for you. Path, T code, both will get practice for you. Okay, but it's not compulsory. It's not at all compulsory to remember T codes. It's added advantage. That's it. Okay, so far so good. Now let us go for document types and the document number ranges. Document types and document number ranges. Then we'll go for define tolerance. Tolerance group for a customer and vendor actually remains the same. OBA3 T code. Okay, if I have to take you through this one, where we have tolerance group. See, business transaction, accounts receivable, payables, incoming, manual, define tolerance for the customers. OBA3. And for the vendors also, it's the same thing, OBA3. Of course, I agree there are different paths to go, but yeah, for both we can use the same OBA3. Okay, so let us complete this small step of tolerance group. So let us go to financial accounting, then either new or whatever, how you're going, and I'm not that sure. So either new or old, accounts receivable, BT, business transactions, okay. Then here we have open item clearing. In this we have clearing differences. Here we have, see, tolerance group for customers and the vendors. It's the same transaction code, OBA3. Okay, so as per your slide, incoming payments directly go for customer. Okay. Incoming payments we have. Okay, so here also you have defined tolerances for customers. So hopefully it should also be the same transaction code. See, it's also OBA3. The way you want to go, either you can go directly with the OBA3 or define tolerance group from here or from the way I have shown you earlier. Any which way is fine. Okay. So what is tolerance? I did not get answer it. Anyone. And for the vendors and for GL employees and all.
Hi, Payal.
But what's it breaking now?
Breaking. Is it still breaking? Is it still breaking?
So
For others also same?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to take it up for 5 to 10 minutes if it is okay. If not, if it is still breaking, we'll discontinue and we will meet tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So what's the tolerance group? I did not get the answer.
Yeah, I think tolerance group is basically what we do to make sure that employee did not exceed the limit. I mean, the authority while posting financial transactions. Like just
Exactly right. Right. You are pretty correct. Okay. So in the same way, for the customers also will create for the new entries. And at the company code level, we can create tolerance group level, we can create both the levels. Okay. So we'll be creating at the company code level and the tolerance group, and then we can give permitted pay difference, gain percentage here, gain loss as well as percentage, and the revenue pay permitted payment differences for automatic write off function differences also we can give. Okay, so who will create DIL2 tolerance group for customer. Okay, so let me check out your why you haven't created this tolerance group for vendor. Only once it will allow us to create. Okay, so it's okay. It's okay. Hmm. Okay, shall we edit and make it for customer and vendor? Okay, tall T group for. Okay, BIL. Okay, sir. Next document types in the member ranges. Now tell me how document types and member ranges you AP you have done, right? So what are the standards? If you let me know, I'll pick for customer. What are the document types for AP? Okay, let me know the path. Whatever you know, let me know the path. How should I go to document types?
OBA7.
Very good. OBA7, right. So OBA7 we can go, or FBN1 we can go directly now. Okay, OBA7 for the first time when we are doing, we will go for document types. Okay, then document types and entry view. This is an entry view, right? OBA7. So we have already SAP says standards are defined. Standards are defined. So you process SCA document for GL. So for GL, document type will be SCA, and you process with the number rank 01 if I'm not wrong. Right? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yes, right. So for AP, have you started processing for AP? AP, have you posted a single document? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, let me put the question like this. Okay, in AP, have you discussed about document types and number ranges? Guys, in accounts payable, have you discussed about these document types and number ranges? Yes, no, maybe, please.
I think yes, fire document type for vendor, right?
Yeah, vendor, yeah, accounts payable, yeah,
yes,
vendor invoices.
OBA 7, yeah, we use this one.
You use this one, right? For accounts payable, we have into AB7 and this account type is KR, document type is KR, and the number series is 19 series. Do you remember how you created? It's the same way. For AP, we created KR, KZ, KZ with the series 17 series and all. If you remember, while processing AP, this is the AP vendor invoices. Okay, and these are the vendor credits, and these are the vendor payments. KZ is the vendor payments. Okay, so you created with this number series, if I'm not wrong. If you remember, here we went
Yeah.
right. So go to position KR for vendor invoices. Double click. Number range is 19 series. So you have created for your company code VIL2 intervals. Okay, so you haven't created. So that's the reason you are not answering my question. Okay. Okay, no, nothing issue, no issues. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, so one okay, SAU created, not for others. Okay. Now, in the same way, for like SAU created, what we do is we'll try to create for accounts receivable customer. Okay, customer invoices. We will have DR. DR is a by system default standard SAP is providing. DR as a document type, and what is suggested you try creating DR with this series. Which series? 18 series number range. So what we will do, we'll go to OBS7, go to position button, give DR here. Okay, just double click on DR customer invoices, and this see number range is 18 series. This is the standard. SAP says standard. If you want other than this 18 series, copy as and change the document type and the number range, then click on number range info. But not at all required. Not at all required to create the new ones. Okay, so go with the standards, number range info. Then give your company code VIL2 in your company code at your company code level. Go to intervals and do plus symbol insert here and give 18 series. 2022 is your physical year. Okay, then 18,000 or 1,80,000 to 18,999 is what number ranges we are trying to create. Means when we generate customer invoices, when we generate sales invoices for the customer, we starting with 18 series, the first document, whatever it gets generated for customer invoices is of 18,00000, that particular number. It will start with this number. Until this number range, we can create the sales documents or AR documents or customer invoices. If it is a 18 series, okay, save this one. The same step you will be repeating after getting it transported. The same step you will be repeating for by giving 3 back steps. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 back steps you will be giving, and you will be creating for the same step DG customer credit memo. So for customer credit memos, when I process a customer credit memo, what I'm saying, the number range it's starting SAP standard is saying 16. Then I create the number range from my company code by clicking on the intervals with the plus intervals with the 16 series. Then next step, save this one, save, Control S to save, transport, get it transport. Okay, then go back, same 3 steps, go back 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Then select DZ. This is a customer payments, DZ. Then 14 series number range information. Then go for DIL2 company code. Go to intervals, plus interval and do it. What is this 16 series, right? So what is this 14 series, right? 14. Okay. Any doubts here? By looking at the series, when I process customer invoice, I can say, okay, this is a 18 series. Okay, this is a 16. Okay, this is a 14 series. So on. The same step we can do. The same step we can do from here. From where document number ranges FB and 1. FB and 1. Where is that? Define document number ranges for entry view, FB and 1. Direct intervals, okay? So you can create here also. Okay, it's already there. If you don't want to create at one shot, you can create 14, 15 or 14, 16, 18 at one shot. You can create, no issues. Okay. Got the difference? Understood the difference? What's the difference from there and here? No, right? You did not get it,
Yes.
right?
Yes. It's
You
okay.
did not. So what's the OBA7 says? OBA7 shows us the document types as well. Okay, so it takes to us a document type like DR. Okay, so it says DR, it's a document type, it's a customer invoice. It says it's a customer invoice in the number range 18 series. Okay, but when you go with the FBN1, the other one, it directly hit the company code. Okay, like if you want me to take to the path, I'll take you through the path. Wait a moment. It is a financial accounting new. Okay, financial accounting global settings. So documents, the same path, document number ranges. Okay, document entry view. Here we have document defined document types and number ranges view. The same one I'm trying to show you FBN1. What FBN1 does, FBN1 directly hits the code. That's it. It will not show any document, nothing. If you are aware of document types, and the number series, you should able to remember like this. Okay, so DG, it's a 16 series. Okay, DZ, it's a 14 series. Okay, so it's a 14 series. So this is the customer invoice, this is the customer credit, this is the customer payment receipt. Okay, so these are the DRDG, these are 18 sheets. Now you remember. Now no need to see here. It will not take you to the document type at all. You can just directly hit BIL2, go to intervals. Let's say for example these were not created. Let me delete these off. Okay, you can directly hit 3 times plus, because you know now, you know the document types. Go to 142022, 140000 to 149999 at one shot. So 16 series 2022. But you should know why we are creating this. Got it right? At one shot we can finish it off. But whereas when you go for this, you have to go for info, then you have to go for company code, and then give your intervals. Okay, I just deleted, but I haven't saved here, right? So it is populating. And it is saying it's logged. I logged it. I logged it. Okay. Got the difference? Okay, both the ways we can do it. But best approach is this one, document types. Okay, but if you are okay, when you are comfortable, more comfortable, then you can go for this. Any other doubts? Just let me see 1 second. It's a 16. Now, what is the table for this transactions posting? Any idea? Oh, nice, nice, nice. You posted AB also. Reversals also you did, right? Okay, good, good. GL at least you try to cover. Okay. Okay. So in the next session, we'll go for what do you say, posting. I'll show you, take you through posting. Then I try, can you let me remove this one because we haven't completed this one. I'll show you the end user act of postings we'll try to cover. Okay, then what is the use of sort code key? I'll tell you. Then the report FBL5 and report we'll see. Okay, receipts will do. Then one receipt will post in our next session. Before we move on to our exchange and done, we will post few transactions to understand how it works. Then we will go for these two. Is it okay?
Yeah, so
It's okay. Anything which you want to know as if now?
so now we have
Okay.
for accounts receivable, these steps are okay. Is it?
Okay.
No, I'm asking, I mean, for accounts receivable creation, all the steps is covered, is it?
All the steps are covered up to here. Right, exactly. So you can go through that's what I was looking at the slides also. So yeah, almost we covered all the things, whatever good to go up to here, 7th point. Okay.
Okay.
This is a basic configuration is what it's required. Of course, bills of exchange also will do if you need, but before that we will post the transactions is what I feel better, so that whatever we have done up to this configuration, how the configuration is reflecting, is it good, okay, not okay, how it reflects, we'll try to test ourselves then before moving to other area.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the way also in the real time goes on. So basic configuration is completed. Then we can move on to unit testing will do. Then we'll talk. Yeah. Yeah, someone wants to say something? Right. Right. So if flow is like you frankly said that we are not able to follow Excel. In the same way, if flow is not okay, if you are unable to follow, let me know. Either slow or fast, we will do it. Okay. Okay, if no doubts, I'll just end this session. Okay, sure. Good day, everyone. Good day, good night, as per your time zones.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.